Hello YouTubers, Drew Balls here. Today I'm actually getting ready to do my 600-mile maintenance on my bike. I kind of wanted to just film this as a preparation video, and then I'm going to try to videotape the actual process. I'm not sure how well I'm going to be able to do it just because I'm doing it by myself. But either way, some of the things that you will need and then some of the things I have are optional, but I highly recommend. Start off, obviously, some tools. Gonna need that just to take off some things, especially, I think on my bike I'm supposed to take off one of the fairings. So I'll need those Allen wrenches up there, and then obviously just normal sockets for the other stuff. Your owner's manual, which will definitely come in handy. Telling you, where everything is if you're not that familiar with your bike. On top of, I did get a torque wrench, so telling me, the foot-pounds of torque that I will be needing to tighten everything to. Some other things that I don't think it's actually required at the 600-mile maintenance, but I'm going to do it anyways just because it's been raining a bunch and whatnot. Some chain lube that I got, and then some chain cleaner. I guess there's a sticker on it, you can't see it, but it says chain cleaner. Then an oil pan, which I guess technically isn't required, but pretty convenient to have. This one's pretty nice. I've used one similar to it for a car before. It works pretty good. It's nice because it's got this little pour here, so once you get the oil filled in there, if you want to put it back in the old container or a new container, you can easily pour it out. Then I got myself some oil. This is a gallon, which is 4 quarts, because my motorcycle takes, I think, a little under 3, but it was just easier. It was cheaper to buy the gallon than to buy quarts individually, so that's what I went with. I'm using a Motul 5100 fully synthetic 10W40, so that's the oil I'm using. Then an oil filter, or funnel. Well, I guess it has a filter on the bottom, which I actually think is pretty nice about this funnel. Not all funnels have that, but it's got, I don't know if you can see, a little wire screen here on the bottom, which allows, if you pour any oil in there, let's say a bug flies in or something like that, it'll filter that out, which I think is pretty nice. So then I got myself a filter, K&N. It's kind of hard to see. But one of the main reasons I got this is because, as you can see, you can just use a wrench right on top to tighten it, which is nice. But nonetheless, I still bought an oil filter wrench just because I've heard it's a hassle to take off the one that's on there. This is actually a pretty neat little thing. Got it for $10 on Amazon. But as you can see, when you twist it, the little I guess, I don't know what you call these little fingers or something, they either tighten or loosen based on which way you're twisting it, which is great because it'll fit, pretty much any size oil filter. You don't have to worry about buying something specific, which turns out to be pretty nice. And then I got myself a cheap, but it works, torque wrench. People that are unfamiliar with the torque wrench, pretty much is a wrench on top, as you can see, and then, see if you can... all those numbers on the bottom, which you can't probably make out, when you tighten it, this little needle right here will move and tell you, like, how much foot-pounds torque you have. Then, another thing that I'm using, which I actually have used before and is really convenient, is this roll stand. A lot of people, probably use rear stands to lube their chain and stuff just so the tire can move freely, but pretty much the best one that I could find that, had good reviews, and because I've heard horror stories of people getting them and just snapping in half on them, or breaking and falling their motorcycle, or their motorcycle falling on them and stuff like that. Pretty much the cheapest one I could find that I really liked was like $80 for one. Where I found this, which is rated, they have 2 models. One is rated up to 500 pounds, your motorcycle weight, and then another one is up to 750, I believe. This one, which is the one that's 500, my motorcycle only weighs about 450, so this one works. This was only $30. Okay, and what it does is your tire sits, you know, on here like so, and then you can move the tire. Well, it doesn't move extremely freely, but if you move it with your foot, it moves pretty easy still. But you can move your tire in there, which makes it really easy to, you know, change your lube and clean your chain. So, you know, until I need to take the rear tire off or anything like that, that works perfectly for that. So, okay, that's all my stuff, and hopefully in the next video I'll be able to show some of the oil change and the lubes of the chains and stuff. Alright.